Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Monday edition of Source 16 News. I'm Eddie Owen. Thanks for joining us. With the jury trial in the July 23, 2009 beating death of a Hopkinsville man has been rescheduled after one of 6 youths charged in the murder case recanted his testimony. According to prosecutor Lynn Pryor, 18-year-old Devontae Hampton wrote a statement recanting his testimony sometime last week, which reportedly described the other defendants' roles in the murder. The trial was scheduled to get underway today, but due to Hampton's unexpected testimony, Christian Circuit Court Judge John Atkins set a new trial date from May 2nd through May 6th for 21-year-old Cortez Lynch, LaKegel Kendrick, 17-year-old Tavian Spencer, Jeremy Spencer, 17-year-old Jermon Childs, and Hampton. Hampton is currently booked into the Christian County Jail and after he violated his condition of release when a weekend drug test showed that he had traces of marijuana in his system. The 6 youths are accused of murdering 41-year-old John Lyle of Hopkinsville on July 23, 2009, who reportedly was a drug informant to local law enforcement. In addition, Atkins set Lynch's bond at $4,000 so that he could pay $1,000 out of his pocket for an ankle monitoring bracelet. Meanwhile, Atkins set a $5,000 bond amount for Spencer and Childs, whose ankle devices will be paid for by juvenile probation. In addition to wearing the ankle monitoring devices, the defendants were ordered to not to have any communication with anyone and to not leave their homes. LaKegel Kendrick and Jeremy Denson remain out of jail on bond. Well, a Hopkinsville woman parked her car in an odd place at the New Wave Communications office on Marie Drive this morning. Now, instead of parking outside the business, she parked inside the building. 33-year-old Harley Verdon told Hopkinsville police that she accidentally stepped on the accelerator of her Buick Regal while trying to park. She said she then panicked and pressed harder on the accelerator, causing the vehicle to continue driving forward, jumping the curb and running through New Wave's large glass window. Verdon's vehicle came to a stop after striking several items within the business, including advertisements and office equipment. No injuries were reported in that incident. A Hopkinsville police officer is suspended with pay after being arrested for allegedly assaulting his wife over the weekend. Officials say 29-year-old patrolman Brandon Tedford was involved in an altercation with his wife where she suffered redness and swelling under her right eye and cheek and bruises on her left arm Sunday morning. The victim told police Tedford grabbed her and hit her during an argument. Hopkinsville Police Public Information Officer Paul Ray told Source 16 that Police Chief Guy Howie met with Tedford today and suspended him with pay pending an investigation into the incident. He is charged with 4th-degree assault. A Webster County man is dead after nearly a 7-hour standoff with law enforcement agencies. Around 10:10 Saturday night, Kentucky State Police received a call for assistance from the Clay Police Department in reference to a barricaded subject, 32-year-old Larry D. Brown, at a home at 1298 Lisman Mount Myria Road. State police say Brown had discharged a firearm several times inside the residence and continued to fire shots inside the home as officers tried to negotiate with him. Around 5:40 Sunday morning, Brown reportedly fired a shot through the door of the home toward officers and then exited the residence armed with a shotgun and fired another shot toward police. At that time, 2 state troopers and Webster County Deputy Sheriff Steve Madden returned fire, hitting Brown and killing him. The 2 state troopers have been placed on administrative leave pursuant to Kentucky State Police policy. An autopsy was scheduled for today at the State Medical Examiner's office in Madisonville. Well, there is no new information today on a story you heard reported first by Source 16 News. A Christian County man is still missing after several agencies conducted searches throughout the weekend to locate 51-year-old Christopher Robinson of Mannington Loop, Crofton. Christian County Emergency Management Director Randy Graham told Source 16 Friday night that they were looking for Robinson after he disappeared Thursday afternoon around 4 when he was walking with friends. He says Robinson is a white male and was wearing brown coveralls, a black hoodie, and work boots. According to Graham, the Christian County Sheriff's Department, Christian County Rescue, Lacey and Crofton volunteer fire personnel were dispatched to the Atkinson Schoolhouse Road and Orange Grove Church Road areas north of Crofton Friday afternoon around 2:40 to assist in a search for a missing adult male. He says members of Kentucky Emergency Management, as well as family members, friends, and private citizens also helped in the search. Christian County Sheriff spokesman Captain Chris Miller told Source 16 they've been interviewing family members and friends, trying to gather information that may assist authorities in locating his whereabouts. Graham told Source 16 today the search for Robinson was suspended around 5:30 Saturday afternoon until more information comes to light, because they've searched the area thoroughly and did not find him. Well, utility businesses in the Hopkinsville Christian County area are trying to make deployments easier on military service members and their families. Hopkinsville Water Environment Authority, Pennyrile Electric, and Hopkinsville Electric System are now offering new policies to help reduce the stress of deployments. HWEA General Manager Lynn Hale says customers can bring in their deployment orders to the HWEA office, and they'll waive the service charge for reconnection when they return to the area. Hopkinsville Electric System General Manager Austin Carroll said they'll waive the $25 connection fee for any returning soldier when they present their deployment orders. And Pennyrile Electric CEO Eston Glover said they'll also waive the reconnection fee for any soldier that produces their deployment orders prior to departure. Those companies hope these changes will be easier and less expensive to obtain utility service each time they return from deployment. Well, Phase 3 of the Breath at Pennyrile Parkway extension in Hopkinsville is expected to open to traffic tomorrow. However, the official ribbon cutting has been moved to March 25th. Kentucky Transportation spokesman Keith Todd says the completion of the extension project south of Hopkinsville will open a new 6-mile section of the 4-lane from Pennyrile Parkway, Exit 7 at Fort Campbell Boulevard to Interstate 24. In addition, the new highway includes interchanges for the US 68 Hopkinsville bypass and Lover's Lane near the Hopkinsville Convention Center. Landscaping and other work is likely to continue throughout the summer along the new section. Again, the official ribbon cutting, originally scheduled for tomorrow, has been rescheduled to March 25th due to a large number of residents being out of town for a special trip in support of Fort Campbell. A Hopkinsville woman was named the 2011 African American Woman of the Year over the weekend. The Hopkinsville Modernette Civic Club announced Diana Croney Turner as the African American Woman of the Year at their 17th annual African American Heritage Breakfast Saturday morning. Some of Croney Turner's accomplishments include being the first woman to serve as chair of the Hopkinsville Electric System Board of Directors, the first African American to win the Mrs. Western Kentucky State Fair pageant, and the first African American finance director for the Pennyrile Allied Community Services Incorporated. Hopkinsville native, educator, and certified life coach Dr. Pamela Cornell was this year's guest speaker. Cornell suggested tips to wake up and live a better life.
Wake up and help somebody. Give back. One of my favorite hymns from the time I was a little girl was, if I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can show somebody he is traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain.
The Modernette Civic Club works to fulfill civic obligations in the community by supporting the arts, education, and other duties needed in the community. Well, a Fort Campbell Currahee who is currently deployed in Afghanistan is one step closer to making a personal sacrifice in saving a person's life. Brigade Aviation's Operations Non-Commissioned Officer Sergeant Tyrone Harvey was recently notified by the Red Cross that he is a preliminary match to donate blood marrow or bone marrow. According to Harvey, when he was found out that he was a preliminary match, he had a mix of rushed emotions. Harvey was quoted as saying, "I know what it's like to lose someone close. If this is someone's one shot at hope, why not do it? I like to think if the situation were reversed, someone would do the same for me." The sergeant says that he is unable to complete the remaining test because he is currently deployed, but plans on following through the process when he returns to Fort Campbell. Well, here's a look at some upcoming chamber events. They're brought to you by the Hopkinsville Christian County Community Vision Plan. There will be a ribbon cutting ceremony at the Scrub Store, LLC, 2813 Fort Campbell Boulevard, tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. to celebrate the grand opening. The Chamber of Commerce invites you to attend the Lunch and Learn series on Tuesday, March 8th from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Holiday Inn at 2910 Fort Campbell Boulevard for their time management seminar. For more information or to RSVP, visit hopkinsvillechamber.com. And the Home Builders Association of Hopkinsville's Home Show, featuring the Home, Farm, and Garden Expo, will be held Friday from noon until 8 p.m. and Saturday from 9 until 6 p.m. at the James E. Bruce Convention Center. Now, these chamber events are brought to you by the Hopkinsville Christian County Vision Plan. Get your numbers ready. Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot is $88 million. Wednesday's Powerball jackpot, $20 million.